Shabbat Shalom and welcome. You are joining us, Beth-El congregation of Fort Worth, on the Shabbat of Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, the festival of dwelling in the Sukkah, the commandment to lay shave basukkah. Normally we would not have indoor services tonight, but we know there are many of you who cannot join us. It's not a choice. You're in your homes, you're not comfortable coming out, you're concerned about COVID, perhaps you're a high risk, perhaps you're even recovering from illness. So in future years, perhaps we would invite you to have a Shabbat off or watch an old service or sit outside in your Sukkah, as many of us are doing at Beth-El tonight. But we know that many of you cannot. And so what we're offering tonight is a chance, a much briefer service. Some of you may decide that you'd like all future services to be this brief. I don't know if they will be, but rather than a full service tonight, while the rest of our staff is outside with our families, our adults, our children, in our temple sukkah, we wanted to offer the opportunity to say candles and wine and Kaddish with us. So get comfortable where you are. Maybe you're outdoors sitting in your sukkah. Maybe you're at home. Maybe you need to clear a place off. If you're able to light candles where you are, go get some candles and join with me. If you have something sweet for Kiddush, go ahead and do that. If you have a Lulaveretro, and if not, I will shake it on your behalf. So on this Shabbat of Sukkot, we have our symbols. Just a reminder, we have the willow, the myrtle, the palm, and the citron, the etrog, the lulav, the hadas, aravot, the hadassim. Each of these symbols, and there are many mystical reasons offered, who, what, where, when, why. But one of the answers I like is that this represents a person in their wholeness. So we have the spine, we have the lips, we have the eyes, we have the heart, and we bring them together to thank God for the blessings of our life. And so before we begin, for those of you who want to know how to shake the Lulaveretro, you put the pitom, if you haven't heard that word before, the tip, the pitom down. And the blessing is, you'll notice we're commanded to shake the lulav. It says nothing about the etrog, but it is the blessing. We hold them together with the tip down. We say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat lulav. We turn the tip up and in all directions to show that God's blessings are everywhere, even when we are challenged, even when it's hard to see. They're there. And so we shake in all directions. Hodu ladonai ki tov ki leolam chasdo. Give thanks to God. God's blessings, God's goodness is everlasting. We shake our lulav. We put our etrog back. And if you wish to follow with me, on page 128, one of the songs that I am capable of leading, but also something wonderful, and I hope you'll sing with me. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Just in case you're just catching on, join with me. How wonderful this Shabbat day. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Ma yafeh hayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. We'll continue with the lighting of Shabbat candles. Should you wish to follow, that's on page 120. As these Shabbat lights give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us, as their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light. So may we in our own day be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Of course, it is the middle of the holiday known as Chol HaMoed, holiness with an ordinary. So we don't say Shel Yom Tov, we say Shel Shabbat. And we continue with the Kiddush. Whatever you're drinking, beer, wine, chocolate, milk, join with me. And I'm going to add the beginning, the traditional beginning that comes to us from the book of Genesis and speaks of the creation of the earth, 6 days, and then God rested on the seventh. Vayer vahivoker yom hashishi, vayahulu hashamayim va'aretz, v'chol seva, vayachal Elohim bayom hashvi, melachto asher asa, vayishbot bayom hashvi, mikol melachto asher asa, vayavarach Elohim et yom hashvi, vayikadesh oto, Ki vo shavad mikol melachto asher bara Elohim laso. To all of you at home, Savri, please join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzo inchilanu zikaron l'maseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikrae kodesh zecher l'tziyat Mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta v'yotanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha b'yava uvratzo inchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh ha-Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. We're not going to go through a whole service, but for those who are joining because they cannot come to our Sukkah, or those who are maybe coming home late at night, as some of you do, to watch, perhaps to say Kaddish, perhaps just to have others with you for Kiddush, for Shabbat, let's join together in Shema. Shema, which can be said every morning and every evening. So take a deep breath. And if you need the words, turn to 152 and perhaps close your eyes or find a way to concentrate. Just shut off all the noise, listen to the silence wherever you are. And just look at this beautiful room, or close your eyes and just think of yourself in a place of rest and calm and quiet, with the opportunity to be with others soon, the opportunity to hug and be hugged, the opportunity to see and hear the faces and voices and presence all around. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever. If you wish to follow along, we turn to page 160. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom va'amidenu malkeinu l'chaim uvros aleinu sukat shlomecha v'taknena be'etzat tova milfanecha v'hoshienu l'ma'an shemecha. O God, for those watching, for those everywhere, for those who are ill, for those who are alone, for those who are sick, for those who are in need of the gift of wholeness, for those who are separated from those they love, from those who are ill and alone, for those who want to be reunited with family, and the divisions have made that impossible, there is still time. The period of turning continues through Simchat Torah. And for all who are physically sick, we add the names of Corey Hartman, Charlotte Fiwas, Stacy Lewis, Maria Schoen, Katrina Joy Rogers, Eddie Sankari, Mike Fox, Ann Westerman, William Westerman, Robert Bogan, Christopher Long, Karen Delavin, Kevin Delavin, Sherry Goldstein, Dee Steer, Robert Diamond, Bob Schmitz, Mimi Grossman, Fred Boyd, Brittany Elaine Drake, Len Anthony, Jody Platt, Dick Kirstein, Leonard Furstenfeld, Myron Morgan, Gordon Brody, Harry Phillip, Louis Schultz, Lee Schultz, Alvin Deiches, Clark Freeby, Laura Golden, Neil Tannenhouse, Sophie O'Brien, Terry Mann, Jeannie Long, Gary Mann, Judith Zimmerman, Renee Stanton, Jenny Solomon, Rabbi Beth Singer, Michael Urbach, Violet Larson, Sarah Tova, Amy Stein. For them and all those in need of healing, we say, O God, grant that we lie down in peace and raise us up, our sovereign, to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter, the Sukkah of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, O God, watch over and deliver us. For you, O God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our coming and our going to life and to peace evermore. Baruch atah Adonai rofei cholim. Blessed are you, O God, who brings healing to the ill. And for all we add, Baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom. Aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel's shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. And for those saying Kaddish, and if you don't know it by heart and wish to join in, you can find the Kaddish on page 598 on this Shabbat. We mentioned those first who have passed away in the 30-day period of mourning, known as Shloshim. We mentioned Elliot Blumberg, Marjorie Headley, Mark G. Feinkopf, Patricia Rojas Unger, Lillian Deutsch. We add their names, the yortzites, the anniversaries of their deaths this Shabbat, of Genia Altshuler, Ida Brown, Lily Lind Cohen, Herman Foreman, Andrew Friedberg, Edith Zoden Gatchman, Julia Gernsbacher, Steve Grisham, Cheryl Haber, Bernie Hollander, Dorothy Kaplan, Ethel Kaplan, Max Kraus, George Lemaire, David Lesky, Rebecca Lubin, Dorothy Daniels Polsky, Aziza Rashti, Louis Richker, Lena Schiff, Paul Schwartz, Merwin J. Sherline, Jack Sherman, Carol Tubin, Rhea Waxman, Albert Weinbaum. For them and all we may remember, wherever we are, may God bring wholeness, may God bring strength, may God bring comfort. A reminder that Sukkot continues. All of these events were sent to an e-blast, but a reminder that the only thing you needed a reservation for was tonight's dinner, which I'm now going to be running out to. But I am wishing you peace, wonderful Shabbat, comfort at this time. A reminder that tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. is text study, reading, learning, prayers with me in the Sukkah. Maybe I didn't sell that so well. 11:30 is share, meditation, and yoga in the Sukkah with Brooks Alkek and with me. You can come to either one of those and join us for a treat. 5 p.m. tomorrow is Bark and Bless. Bring your pet to the Sukkah for treats, biscuits, play, Havdalah, fun. Sunday, 12 o'clock, BG, s'mores in the Sukkah for 6th to 8th graders. The Brotherhood is a golf tournament. I don't know if you can still RSVP, but call Eric Deutsch and find out. That's the Sukkah that is the golf cart. And then, of course, Monday night and Tuesday morning are Simchat Torah, and you can join us for any of those. It will be a joy as the weather has gotten a little cooler by Texas standards. First, I want to offer the prayer for dwelling in the Sukkah. Baruch atah Adonai Elohim melech haolam asher kitshanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu leishev basukkah. And if you don't have a sukkah, find a gazebo, stand under a tree, come at night to our sukkah during the day, preferably when it's light. But anytime the temple office is open, if the temple office isn't open, it just means you don't have a bathroom to use. But you can still go around the back and go to the sukkah. Join with me in our closing song, Adon Olam. This is one I know I can swing. Please turn with me to page 625. How joyous on this Sukkot holiday to join on a tune we know we love. Adon Olam, O God, I entrust my spirit to you. If you are with me, I am not afraid. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem ko yitzir nivra liet nasa v'chepsa kol hazayin melech shemo nikra v'yachare kichot hakol levadon yimloch nora v'hu haya v'hu hoveh v'hu yeh b'tifara v'hu echad v'ein sheni l'hamshilo l'hachbira b'li reshi b'li tachli v'lo haoz v'hamizrach v'hu eli v'chai goali v'tzorcheli v'etzara v'hu nisi humanosli menat kosi b'yom ekra Biado Avkid Ruchi Biet Isha Viahira Vihim Ruchi Gaviati Adonai Li Velo Ira. I want to wish you Shabbat Shalom. I want to thank Jeff Katzer, who made this possible while everybody else is in the Sukkah having pizza and pack-a-pocket and who knows what, and I'm going to go there now and be there. But I want to invite you, if you're comfortable coming out, but not around crowds, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the Sukkah's open. Come by and leishev basukkah. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for being with us. May God keep you safe until we are together again.